Welcome to my channel, where your adventure into the future starts right now. Step into a vibrant universe filled with groundbreaking technology, breathtaking alien landscapes, and exhilarating sci-fi narratives that challenge your imagination. From daring explorations of distant galaxies to haunting journeys through dystopian societies, we uncover the most captivating stories and innovative ideas that will shape the world of tomorrow. Subscribe today and join us on an incredible intergalactic voyage that promises to inspire and thrill. Humanity's history is filled with conflicts, both within its own species and with other civilizations. However, there is an emerging thread of hope in humanity's actions on the galactic stage, one that transcends the usual pattern of war and survival. As Earth becomes a player in the vast, interconnected web of intergalactic societies, humanity's ability to defend peaceful alien species from the threat of galactic slavers becomes a powerful statement of its evolving morality, strength, and understanding of the cosmos. It is an epic narrative that illustrates the potential for compassion, bravery, and unity across the stars as humanity steps up to protect not just its own, but the innocent lives of those it encounters in its journey through the galaxy. The story begins in a distant corner of the galaxy, where a peaceful alien species, perhaps one with advanced wisdom and technology, lives on a lush, vibrant world. These beings, gentle and harmonious in nature, have thrived for centuries in an environment that allows them to live in peaceful cohabitation with their planet, working in concert with the natural world and each other. Their civilization is marked by an emphasis on cooperation, ecological balance, and the pursuit of knowledge, not through conflict, but through understanding. Their culture is not built on conquest or domination, but on peace, communication, and symbiosis. They have no desire to expand their reach beyond their own world, nor to intervene in the affairs of others. Instead, their philosophy is rooted in a deep respect for all forms of life. But as in many stories of peaceful civilizations, their existence is threatened by a malevolent force, a group of galactic slavers who seek to exploit the peaceful species for their own gain. These slavers, ruthless and cunning, have no regard for life, compassion, or the value of autonomy. Their motivations are driven by greed, an insatiable desire for power, and a belief that all beings in the galaxy exist to serve their will. To the slavers, the peaceful alien species is nothing more than a resource to be exploited, an asset to be harvested and trafficked across the stars. The slavers are part of an expansive, shadowy network that thrives on the enslavement and exploitation of various species. For them, the concept of peace is a weakness, something to be broken and used to further their control. This brutal network has set its sights on the peaceful alien species, planning to subjugate them, strip their world of its resources, and sell them into slavery across the galaxy. The slavers' methods are not merely violent, they are psychological, using fear and manipulation to break the spirits of their victims before they physically bind them. They invade planets with overwhelming force, deploying devastating weapons and technology designed to subdue and control. The peaceful species, unaccustomed to such aggression, is caught off guard. Their attempts at diplomacy fail to dissuade the slavers, and soon their once peaceful society begins to unravel under the weight of oppression and fear. In the face of this looming threat, the peaceful species does what they can to resist, but their technological and military capacities are limited. They rely on their wisdom, their knowledge of their planet, and their deep connection to the natural world to try and push back the invaders. However, against the might of the slavers, they are no match. It seems as though their world, their way of life, and their very survival are at the mercy of these galactic slavers. Enter humanity, an emerging force in the galaxy that is far more diverse, resourceful, and determined than many of the other species in the cosmos. Although humanity itself has only recently begun to expand beyond its home planet, it has already made significant strides in its technology, diplomacy, and intergalactic exploration. Humans have encountered various species during their journeys across space, each different from the next, and have learned valuable lessons along the way. They understand that survival in the galaxy is not just about advanced weaponry or military might, but about alliances, cooperation, and defending the values that make life worth living. For all their flaws and imperfections, humanity has developed a moral compass rooted in empathy, justice, and the desire to protect the innocent. When news of the peaceful alien species' plight reaches humanity, there is an overwhelming sense of solidarity and urgency. While some humans might view the situation as just another conflict among distant stars, many are deeply moved by the injustice taking place. The peaceful species' plight resonates with humanity, perhaps because it mirrors the suffering that humans themselves have experienced throughout their history. Slavery, oppression, and violence are familiar echoes from Earth's past, and many humans see this as an opportunity to fight for a noble cause to defend those who cannot defend themselves, just as humanity once sought to free its own from the shackles of tyranny. The moral outrage, combined with an emerging galactic responsibility, drives humanity to take a stand. The peaceful alien species becomes a symbol of what humanity must protect across the galaxy: innocence, compassion, and the right to live freely. The task ahead is daunting. The slavers are not easily defeated. They command vast fleets, wielding technology far beyond the peaceful species' comprehension. These invaders are well organized and highly efficient, with a long history of enslaving civilizations across multiple star systems. They have conquered many worlds before, and their ability to exploit others is unparalleled. But humanity is not without its own strengths. Over the centuries, humans have built their society on the foundation of adaptability and innovation. They have faced their own wars, both internal and external, and have developed military strategies and technologies that are effective when wielded with purpose and resolve. The defense of the peaceful alien species begins with a coalition of forces. Earth's government, alongside other galactic entities sympathetic to the cause, forms an alliance. Military and diplomatic leaders from across the galaxy work together to develop a strategy for intervention. At first, humanity's role is one of support, offering intelligence, supplies, and covert operations to assist the peaceful species in their resistance. But soon, as the slavers' grip tightens, humanity is called upon to take a more direct role in the defense effort. The first wave of human-led military interventions is focused on slowing the slavers' advance, disrupting their supply lines, and providing aid to the peaceful species in the form of weapons and protection. Despite the overwhelming odds, humanity's tactics are different from those of the slavers. Rather than relying solely on brute force, humans use their ability to think creatively and strategically. They understand that in order to defeat an enemy like the galactic slavers, it will take more than just firepower. It will require unity, resilience, and the willingness to make sacrifices. Human forces coordinate with the peaceful species' remaining defenders, learning from them and adapting their own tactics to fit the environment of the world they are fighting to protect. The collaboration between humanity and the peaceful species is a turning point, as it becomes clear that the slavers are not simply invincible conquerors but can be defeated through ingenuity, diplomacy, and joint effort. As the conflict escalates, humans deploy fleets of warships, but they also ensure that these ships are equipped with rescue and evacuation technologies designed to protect the peaceful species. The use of advanced medical ships, humanitarian aid vessels, and transport crafts becomes just as important as military operations, as humanity is committed not only to defeating the slavers but to preserving the peaceful species and ensuring their survival. The war becomes one of liberation and protection, not just conquest. The battlefield shifts from planet-based conflicts to intergalactic skirmishes, as humanity fights not only to protect the peaceful species but to strike at the very heart of the slavers' operations. Large-scale battles in the vacuum of space are fought with strategies that involve guerrilla tactics, cyber warfare, and coordinated strikes against slaver fleets. Meanwhile, on the peaceful species' homeworld, the final push to free their planet from the slavers' grip begins. This push is marked by desperate resistance, the will to survive, and the commitment of human forces who, despite being newcomers to the galaxy, understand that their intervention is crucial for the survival of this peaceful species. The turning point comes when humanity, through its alliances and clever tactical moves, manages to severely damage the slavers' command structure. High-ranking members of the Slaver Alliance are captured, and the galaxy begins to see the first signs of cracks in the Slaver Empire. The peaceful species, emboldened by humanity's support and the victories they have won together, rises up in revolt. The alliance between humanity and the peaceful species becomes a symbol of hope, of what can be achieved when different cultures and species come together for a common cause. In the end, after a long and hard-fought battle, the peaceful alien species is liberated, and the galactic slavers are forced to retreat. The victory is not without its cost, as many lives have been lost, both human and alien. However, the triumph marks a new chapter for both humanity and the peaceful species. The peaceful species are now free to rebuild their society, and humanity has solidified its place in the galaxy as a defender of peace and justice. The alliance between humanity and the peaceful alien species becomes one of mutual respect and cooperation. Humanity, having proved its ability to defend those in need, is now seen as a force for good in the galaxy, ready to face future threats and challenges. The peaceful species, grateful for the intervention and support, offer their wisdom and knowledge to humanity, opening doors to new scientific discoveries and cultural exchanges. This act of defense, this act of solidarity between species, becomes a defining moment in humanity's history. It shows that humanity is not just a species seeking to survive, but a species that is willing to fight for others, to protect those who cannot protect themselves, and to make sacrifices for the greater good of the galaxy. The defense of the peaceful alien species from galactic slavers is a testament to the power of compassion, the strength of unity, and the hope that, in a vast and sometimes dark universe, humanity has the potential to be a beacon of light.